Hi, this is Brett Haggard from htxt Africa. I've caught up with another team from South Africa here at ISEF. They've designed a very cool password generator, authored in Java and designed expressly to make it easier for people to A, generate secure passwords, and B, at the same time, remember those passwords. So, Thapelo, Kgothatso, correct? Kgothatso, there we go. Right, sorry, I'm not good with the names. Tell me about the solution. Let me start with you, Thapelo.
So how our solution works is that we have 5 security questions, and these security questions are specific to the user, things which the user doesn't really need to think about and they won't forget. For example, the color of your eye, but we don't use that one because it's not very secure. And then from that we generate a really strong password for you, and then every time you enter the same answers for the 5 questions, you get the same password. If one character is incorrect or missing or different, the whole password will be different.
Okay, so essentially it's going to ask me what my first name is, what my second name is, what my first car was, the name of my first dog, the first phone I owned, what my phone number is. It's essentially going to take facts from everyday life and then create a password out of the back of that.
Yes, basically, but we won't go for your first. We have a key question here, which is like our Red Bull question, if I may call it.
All right.
Where you were the first time you heard about cancer. Most people won't remember where they were the first time they heard about cancer, but what they'll do is they'll create an answer for themselves, and they won't forget that answer, and that's going to be the Red Bull question out of the 5.
So essentially it's going to be exposed like a website, right? Okay, so it'll be a web page. I'll get there, I'll type in that key information, and it'll reveal that master password to me?
Yes, sir, that's how it works. The essence of the program is that your password is not stored in anywhere, so never will your safety be compromised. Your password is stored in the algorithm and in the code itself.
Okay, and in all of the testing you guys have done, there's been absolutely no false positives, no way to hack the system so far, no errors at any stage?
The only error that we could report at this point is that people, when they first use the program, perhaps you've misspelled the word or written a word incorrectly, which could lead to a different password. So
Does capitalization influence that?
no, the program is case insensitive, therefore, because you could enter your name today with a capital letter and tomorrow with a small letter. So we've decided to make it case insensitive.
All right. It takes all 5 of those different fields, merges them together probably into one long word string, and then encrypts that with a hash, or?
It takes each field on its own, and then it takes each character from the field, takes the hash of the entire field, and then uses some ASCII values from certain characters, and then through some mathematical manipulation, it takes it through a loop with the other fields, though, only at the end, and then it creates your password.
All right. Reverse engineering. So this is something that happens quite a bit, right? People have the ability to kind of have an answer. It's the same as doing math, right? It's the same as doing algebra and stuff like that. If you've got an answer, you can work back to what the set of questions were. Have you guys considered the fact that that would be doable, or is it something that would take way too long and would be way too much effort for just getting a password out?
Well, it's going to take way too long to get the password out, because we use not only hash code but a few other functions as well. So that would take a really long time to reverse engineer the program.
All right, cool. Probably just my last question. Why this out of everything that you guys could have possibly chosen? Why did you guys decide to, design a password generator?
It is our own frustration, to begin with. Everybody has this problem. We retrieve passwords on a daily basis. That's time consuming, and we needed something to help us get through that. I mean, when you retrieve your password, what usually happens is that they send your password back to your email account, which is not very secure, and we try to solve that problem for everybody else because our peers have the same problem. And we know that as the web expands, you have more services available to you, and you want to make more accounts, therefore multiple accounts, therefore multiple passwords, and we saw that as a huge problem that we could solve.
Okay.